Hello, friends. Hello, and welcome to Happy Hour. Hi. And if the audio is okay, please give me a thumbs up. Great. Have thumbs up. Fantastic. Great. So let's begin, as we always do, with saying hello, welcoming ourselves, each other, with a sense of metta in the space. And I begin by saying, hi, welcome. I'm Nikki. I'm in Mountain View, California, unceded Ohlone land. Who is here?
Neil in Santa Cruz.
Hi, Neil in Santa Cruz. That just surprises me when you say that. So used to Neil in New Hampshire. Hampshire, welcome to California.
Don in DC, and I'm envious of Santa Cruz.
And you're what?
Envious of California.
Hello, Don in DC. Who's working on having mudita for people who are in Santa Cruz. How's that reframing, Don? Hi, Hugh in San Diego. Hello, Kitakan from Thailand, who says hello. It's 360 degrees metta. Lovely. And hi, Carrie, as well. Anybody else wants to say hi?
Hi, I'm Jill. I'm in Redwood City, and it's my first time joining your happy hour, Nikki. And I want to say thank you so much for your teaching this week at the 7 a.m. It's been absolutely refreshing and delightful and thought-provoking, all the right cocktail items. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Jill. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your practice. And thanks for joining. Happy hour. Welcome. Warm
Thank you.
welcome to you.
Thank you.
Yay. Yay. Beautiful. Delighted you're here. And Lish says hi from Oakland. Hi, Lish. Long time no see. Hope you've been well. Hi, Sarah from Flagstaff. And yeah, and more folks also joining us on YouTube. This is sweet. Very sweet. Well, my heart feels warm to see old and new friends. Um, and let's begin. Let's practice together. Thank you, Neil, for posting information about happy hour Google groups in chat. And at this point, I changed some settings. I change muting so that accidental unmuting will be possible. And I changed the chat settings so that they only come to me, but I ask that we keep the chat quiet because it can be quite distracting for me to receive chats while I'm teaching. But I will open that afterward. And last but not least, I'm going to turn on recording for the sake of audio Dharma. Here we go. Great. So hello, and welcome to Happy Hour, everyone. Lovely to be with you. So for today's practice, I wanted to invite us to explore expansion, the practice of goodwill and compassion for all beings. I was teaching the 7 a.m. as Jill earlier mentioned. I was subbing for Gail this morning and for the 7 a.m. and the topic was compassion. And this morning I taught compassion 360 degrees for all beings everywhere, including ourselves and others. And I've been practicing it the rest of the day as I've been walking around, seeing people, and the sense of spreading my metta, my compassion to others, to random people and beings that I see. And it's been so uplifting, so happy making, so expansive in my heart to be practicing that during the day that I wanted to bring that into happy hour as well for us to practice together, that uplift, that joy of this expansion of the heart, not just in our formal practice on the cushion, but also in our daily life. I did find myself, I was walking and I was thinking about what I had to do and in my own world, this and that. I'm like, wait. wait a minute, sweetie, let's practice. Let's practice compassion for this passerby. And I just found myself smiling at them, and they smiled back, and it was just so uplifting. So what a great way to cultivate our hearts, our minds, to have more space instead of being in our own little world of concerns and challenges. So with that as the preview, let's practice together. Let's practice. So landing in this body, landing in whatever posture is most supportive in this moment in time. And inviting the breath to be like the spring breeze, to fill our lungs, to be received by our body, by the lower part of the body if possible. It's a way to settle into the body and connect. Perhaps even feeling the breath move through our legs or feet. More of an inspired imagination, but the breath is moving through all our limbs. The oxygen is through our blood. So it's not so far. This breath is moving through our limbs. Keeping us alive, oxygenated. And inviting yourself to put down any worries, concerns, stories in this moment, and inviting ourselves to give our hearts to this practice in this moment. All the thoughts will still be there later. Right now, just giving our hearts to this. Releasing any tightness holding in the body, any tightness or holding in the heart and the limbs. With each breath, feeling more present, more fully here, fully connected to this breath in the body. And now inviting ourselves as we continue to feel our bodies embodied. Feel as if we are sitting in a circle, in a network of care, a network of interconnection of care that we are a part of. We may not see it, we may not acknowledge it every moment, but it's like the air we breathe. And let the breathing of this air, let breathing not be effortful. It's not so much that you're breathing, it's automatically happening. And you just witness that this body is partaking in the nourishment that is available on this planet, on this earth, this oxygen. And as if we feel, we invite ourselves to sense this sense of support, seen and unseen. From people we know, we don't know, past, present, future. Feeling ourselves supported, cared for. Cared for by the air we breathe, by the food we eat, by the shelter we have, and all the beings whose lives we are interconnected with and support our well-being. And as we breathe in, as we feel the sense of care, let us join our own care for this being who is me. May I be safe from inner and outer harm, knowing that complete safety is not possible, but it's a wish, it's a blessing we offer ourselves, an act of goodwill. May I be safe. May I be happy and have joy in my heart. May I be healthy. and strong as much as possible. And may my life flow with ease. And if there are any challenges right now in our body, in our life, allowing these difficulties, challenges, to be met with kindness, not with judgment or pushed away, but with kindness. May I have ease as I meet the challenges in my life. May I have peace in my heart. As I work through difficulty, what is difficult for me. May I have all the resources I need, all the support with this challenge. May I have ease. And may I be free from sorrow, from suffering. You can stay with yourself if you wish, and if you like, you can experiment with opening your heart to other beings who share this planet with you. All of us together, on this earth together. Just as I want to be happy, not suffer, these other beings, the humans, animals, four-legged, fish, birds, insects, etc., they too just want to live happily, with ease. As if you're letting your heart, your goodwill shine. Not effortfully, but it's already there. It's already being received through this network of support. It's being shared, this goodwill. Pouring in, pouring out. We are part of this network. We're not separate. We are supported and we offer support. Wishing all beings everywhere safety as much as possible, knowing that absolute safety is not possible in this world, but it's a wish. It's a blessing. It's a kind wish that we offer. cultivate our own hearts. May all beings have safety. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings have ease. Take care of themselves happily. And acknowledging that for all beings, life is not easy. There are challenges. Being human has its own challenges with our incessant thinking and demands. And also being an animal, being living on this earth, we're all impacted. The changes to our planet. So as we acknowledge challenges of living on this planet as a sentient being, letting our hearts meet the challenges, the suffering with goodwill, with kindness, with compassion. May all of us, all beings on this planet, may we have peace and ease. May we have the resources and support we need to live happily, to meet our challenges. May we all be free from sorrow and suffering. May all beings, including myself, be well. Compassion 360 degrees. No part left out. All around and through this being who is me. Perhaps imagining that as your goodwill radiating from your heart center, middle of your chest, as this goodness, kindness, goodwill, friendliness flows out, shines on its own, not effortful. Every being it touches, it brings care, succor, kindness, goodwill. And guess what? It touches you first, shining out of your own heart. Perhaps imagining yourself walking around, walking by people you don't know, neighbors, passerbys, sharing your goodwill with them, just like me. They want to be happy, just like me, they suffer. May they have ease. May they be happy. Maybe you walk by a bird. It's not easy having a body, constantly looking for food, safety, shelter. May you have ease, dear bird. Etc., etc. You can hear the sound of the ambulance. It's driving by. It signifies that somebody is having a difficult time. May they have ease. May this being who right now is having a difficult time, may they have peace, ease as they meet this challenge. May they be free from suffering. They may be hurting, they may be afraid or in danger, wishing them well. And as we turn to bring this meditation to a close, acknowledging that all of us share this planet. And there are challenges in living on this planet. All of us have ease. And acknowledging that living our lives with a heart that has goodwill and kindness spreads, radiates kindness, goodwill, compassion, 360 degrees. It's a much more spacious, uplifting, happier way to live, to serve, to be on this planet. So appreciating ourselves for having showed up in this practice as best as we're able to. And without any judgment or attachment to what could have been or wasn't. Letting go of attachment to outcome, trusting that we are planting seeds of kindness, goodwill, and they will flourish in their own time. And sharing our goodness, our co-created goodness with all beings everywhere. May all beings everywhere be well. May all beings everywhere be free, including ourselves. Everyone, thank you for your practice. Such a rich practice to cultivate our hearts and its expansion and kindness and goodwill for all beings everywhere, not just for ourselves, but for others. It's so expansive, so uplifting, so spacious, happy making. And however much it was available to you, let that be enough. Let that be, oh yes, what a relief. How lovely. So as we do at happy hour at this time, we turn to practicing with our eyes closed on the cushion, to practicing together in community. And the invitation for the small groups, roughly of size 3, the breakout rooms, is, of course, showing up with kindness, humility for ourselves, for others, kindness and compassion, and just sharing from our own experience. Of course, we can just say pass when our turn comes, in which case we'll just be sharing silent presence, kind presence. But it's a really wonderful opportunity to take our practice from the cushion to daily life. This is a sandbox. It's a wonderful sandbox to be able to experiment with. So the prompt is, what arises for you? What do you note when you have compassion, when you have goodwill? Metta and compassion, we did both tonight. For all beings, for other beings, what arises? Maybe share one nugget from your practice if you wish, and it's perfectly fine to say, actually, I was completely distracted or fell asleep. It's okay. There's no wrong answer. It's not a quiz. It's just to show up with kindness and support each other. And please only share from your own practice. No asking questions, no giving advice to others. And if you notice somebody's doing that, it's okay to say, hey, we're not supposed to ask questions or give advice, just to keep the container light and as safe as possible for one another. So be kind, enjoy interacting with one another, being inspired with one another. And again, remember that you're sharing for your own benefit, to be held witness. You're not sharing to impress anyone or educate anyone. It's just sharing in community. This is what came up for me, or maybe nothing came up, and it's perfectly fine. So I'm making the breakout rooms. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Here we go. Welcome back, everyone. The rooms are closed, and we have time for reflections, for questions, and chat is open. You're welcome to type in chat. It could be either to everyone or it could be privately to me, in which case I'll only read your reflection, not your name. And if you haven't shared for a while, you're welcome to raise your hand and share your reflection, question, challenge. What did you notice with this practice? Oh, Neil says, lovely practice for Earth Day's Eve. Oh, thanks, Neil. Yeah. I was thinking that tomorrow is Earth Day. Exactly. Yes, all of us together, living on this earth. Our home, our home. Any other reflections? How was it? Did it feel uplifting to be practicing kindness or compassion for other beings, all beings? I see some nods. Anyone care to comment? Or was it challenging? That's fine too. It's all okay. Okay, now I'm going to open it up to those who have spoken recently, as well as those who haven't. Fred, please.
Well, thanks, Nikki. So it's always better to do this than not. And it doesn't have to be terribly powerful for me in the instant of the experience. And the experience is recognizable as being positive, and it may sweep out the the sort of debris of thoughts that aren't very, very useful. But I feel with increasing confidence that it's always worth doing, and the impact may be later, or it may be accumulative. It just doesn't need to be fireworks all the time. So, thanks.
Thanks, Fred. Well said. All the points you made. Doesn't have to be fireworks. It always feels better than not. And it is accumulative and it ripens later. All the wonderful points you made very wisely. Absolutely. Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you for making them. Thank you. Hugh says, love for all is a two-way street. The more we love the world, the more love the world pours into us. Yes, that's how it feels, doesn't it? It feels like when we meet the moment with kindness, then it's basically our perception that the world becomes kind to us. We see more kindness in the world. We see more compassion in the world. And if we see fear and danger and threat, always that's what we'll perceive. That's what our mind will pick up. And here is a share, an anonymous sharer. Thank you, Nikki. I made a mistake today where I mixed up two people. I spent a lot of the day trying to recover from shame. Thanks for the reminder that sending compassion outwards means the compassion is touching me too. I appreciate it. Thank you for that reflection. Beautiful. And yeah, we make mistakes and our compassion always, it's 360 degrees, touches us first. Beautiful. Thank you for that reflection. Ali, I see your hand, please.
Yeah, on the gratitude, Nikki, thank you. That's the same thing kind of like happened with the chat that you read to me today. Actually, around lunchtime, I was making lunch. I was hurrying up, and then I had to do things in there. And then suddenly your voice came to me, something like that. Oh, I can see you're having a hard time, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. Something like that. I was calling myself. And then, I hear you, or something like that you were talking about before. And then I just like calmed down and then the things flew. Okay. And on a Wednesday, actually something that you had mentioned, I had a question about the wisdom. And then you said, without it, it'll be a bumpy road. Without incorporating the loving kindness aspect of the bird into wisdom aspect only. And that I was just kind of like reflecting on that. So I just wanted to thank you for those two reminders for me, both on Wednesday and just today, that it just like your voice, in happy hour arose in me. I saw that, a moment of rushing panic.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, it's not the first time that practitioners tell me that my voice jumps up and they call themselves sweetheart or dear, whatever I bring into the guided meditation. Like, oh, sweetheart, you're having a hard time. You're stressed. It's okay. It's the mind bringing in reminders, wholesome reminders. So yeah, I celebrate. I'm glad that really it's your own practice. Really, it's your own practice. It's your own mind. It's your own heart that's supporting you, and it's taking this way. And yes, without kindness, wisdom alone is pretty bumpy. It's Joseph Goldstein likes to say that riding it's like riding a bicycle without air in the tires, wisdom without kindness. It's a pretty bumpy ride. You want to put air in your tires, definitely. And so kindness, metta, compassion, all of these practices put air in our tires. So thank you all. May you have air in your tires as you travel this earth, as we all travel this earth. May all beings everywhere on this planet and beyond, may we all be well. May we all have all the resources we need to face the challenges we have on this earth. May we all be well. Thanks, everyone. Take good care. Be well. I won't be here next week. I'm teaching a retreat at IRC. I'll see some of you there. So take good care. Be well. I'll stop the recording. I'll stop the live stream. And now it's just us on YouTube. Yay, gallery view. I get to see you. And I get to thank you and ask you, if you wish, to unmute yourself for our kind, spreading compassion, kindness to one another, and saying goodbye, blessing each other with our goodbyes. Take care. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night, Wayne.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
Have a good week, Neil.
Fred,
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Fred. Thank
Harley.
you.
Good night, Terrence.
Hey, Terrence.
Hey, Fred.
Good night, Diana.
Night.
Good night. Take care.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
Barb.